question is, where does the information come from when you do a reading? And this is a question with not just one answer. I mean, you have your higher self, which is you and what you know intuitively, your higher self. Then you have spiritual energies that are around you, which I would consider like guides and people that are intuitively enhancing you, which could be anything from angels, whatever you believe, right? And then we've got your basically your blueprint for your life, of where you're going and what you're doing. And I mean, I think they call this the Akashic Records, and that's really your record of every life that you've lived, and every detail that you need to do in this life and like other lives that you've lived as well. So I feel that I tap into every one of them, not, you know, in and about the reading. I'm really not aware of where it comes from. I'm really, in my mind, it just is a universal energies are all gathering together and shooting these down. Like, I feel like when you get a reading, I feel like the energies align with that. I feel like there's a reason that you're there, and I feel that they're gathered and they kind of have a meeting and say, okay, this is what we want said, and boom, it comes out. And it's agreed upon by everyone, including your higher self. You know, and even though your ego self may be saying, well, that's not what I wanted to hear, or that's not what, it is something that you need to maybe move forward, or change your mind about something, or make your mind up about something. So in that way, the energies, I feel like they're universal. And I mean, they could be anything from guides. I have had particular situations where I've been introduced to, I mean, I think I called them guides. I can't remember. It's so, a lot of times it's like a medium experience, so I kind of have to step back. But from what I remember, it was a situation where I was introduced to this person's guides, and they were two young girls. And so there's situations where we have them actually physically, well, they physically showed themselves to me. One had dark hair, one had light hair. So it's a situation where sometimes they just don't choose to show themselves, so I just realize that as a universal energy. So, and then there's other times where they make themselves well known, and usually it's for the benefit of that person hearing it. They need to hear it. There's validation there. They've needed that validation, or they're needing reassurance or whatever in that way, so then that comes through for them. So yeah, so it really does come from everywhere, but I feel like the answers that I get for the, like when you ask me a life path question, like what if I go this way, and I have a layout for that, I feel like I'm tuning into some sort of Akashic record of where your soul and spirit can go and the outcomes of that. So yeah, so it's kind of a convoluted answer, and again, I don't think it comes from one spot. It comes from all of these collectively. So that's kind of my answer. I may not clear up things, but that's what I get.